And then there is another one.
Yeah. What's going on? How you doing? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Been appreciating everybody that's been pulling up, son. For real, for real. Appreciating everybody, whether that's through a like, dropping a comment, hitting the sub button. Like, means a lot. Gives me a little bit more, you know what I mean? Able to get up and go. Consistent shore hitting the wave. Consistent wave hitting shore all week long. You know what I'm saying? So look forward to some videos. Now, in this video, we're going to have a lot going on pertaining to the country's direction, which I hope it's not going, in terms of some people are saying we should enter into a war. Other people are saying we shouldn't. And it's on both sides. There's people on both sides saying to enter a war, don't enter the war. So, it's just crazy. America over the last couple years has been suffering, Americans especially, and whether it's through inflation, we have the crisis at the border, we also have money being promised to other countries, and I want to know where this money is all coming from. Like, if you're a tax-paying, working American, or even if you're a regular American that has to like non-working and you have to go to the grocery store, you're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is feeling it. And to add more injury to it all, Biden is again making promises, and we have people on both sides, including in the video that you'll see. Anybody who doesn't denounce it means you stand with it. And Hillary Clinton is no different than Lindsey Graham, what's her name? The one trying to run, Nikki Haley. So she's no different, And while we're on the numbers of who we've been donating to, okay, since the war, the Biden administration and the U.S. Congress have directed more than $75 billion in assistance to Ukraine. As of the recording of this video right now, more than $75 billion. Okay, now we have Taiwan. The U.S. government is authorized to spend up to $2 billion annually in military grant assistance to the island from 2023 to 2027. $2 billion annually on top of what we've been sending to Ukraine. And then with the Palestine and Israel, Biden announced today, 6 days ago, that the U.S. is providing $100 million in humanitarian assistance for the Palestinian people in Gaza and West Bank. Okay, that's Gaza. I mean, that's the Palestinians. As far as Israel, you know what I mean? He's promising, Biden is sending more money to Israel. Let's see if we can get the 100. Let's see if we can get the actual number. In addition to $61.4 billion in aid to Ukraine, $14.3 billion in aid for Israel, includes $9.5 billion in funding and humanitarian aid, $7.4 billion in funding Taiwan, and $13.6 billion to address the issue at the southern border. Where is this money coming from again? And first, let me say, where's this money coming from? But I hope that the people in the Middle East can find some sort of peace. And I pray and feel sorry, and I'm not sorry, but I can empathize with the people that are suffering, the victims, the innocent lives that are lost, whether it's men, women, children, the elderly. They're the ones suffering, and they're the ones who I can feel for in the midst of all of that. So I understand where everybody wants to reach out and be a humanitarian to the world, but we just can't sustain it. It's not realistic. We would need to keep on printing money, and everyone's income would have to go up substantially. But then guess what? The value of the dollar comes down, and we find ourselves just where we're at. We can no longer sustain that. America is crazy if they think, we can send all this money take in all this. It's an attack. It's an attack, foreign and domestic, bro. Like real shit. I fully believe that shit now, yo. You know what I mean? And before I move on to the video, do not Douglas Mackey me, okay? I thought that this was a country with freedom of speech, and apparently this man retweeted or tweeted or created misinformation and about Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign, and he has been sentenced to 7 months in prison. So freedom of speech in this country is pretty much dead. Okay? And I bring this up to say you're going to see the Führer but this is at the Institute of Global Politics. Ha ha ha. Surprising. Hillary Clinton is here, and you know, it's not about America, nothing about America, not an America First campaign or something like that. But let's see what the encounter that happens.
Right. You have a chance. Well, I'm not sorry. You sit down.
I know you're not sorry. That's the point.
You see how she speaks, yo? And I don't care how long he's been going on.
Right.
You have a chance. Well, I'm not sorry. You sit down.
I know you're not sorry. That's the point. The hypocrisy of this speech. The hypocrisy of the fact that what do you have? Can you please make a statement about President Joe Biden's speech? This is a clearly warmongering speech. President Joe Biden is calling for $100 billion of funding for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine, and we're supposed to just bundle these together and pretend like we're going to rush to World War III, and we're all just going to let Hillary Rodham Clinton sit here. Okay.
I'm sorry. You know, this is not the way.
No.
He brings up a lot of great points. Why are we allowing these people to dictate what us as Americans have to do? Like, I don't care what your backdoor deals and who your allegiances are, because clearly it's not to the American people. Clearly these people do not care. And growing up, I would hear, the government doesn't care about you, which is funny because then now people want to believe in the government. Before all this stuff in the Middle East, people were like, oh, trust in the government. People want more government in their lives. The government is shady. Like, they have their own things going on that we will never know about. But it will affect us with the policies that they put in place. And, we heard about the quid pro Joe during the campaign. Trump said certain things about Joe Biden having a debt to Ukraine, or and we've seen it. Look how much money he sent there. And allegedly, everything is allegedly, okay? Don't come for me. Allegedly.
Have a conversation.
I'm sorry.
If you want to have a conversation, you're welcome to come talk to me afterwards.
You can sit here. Okay, you're right. You're gonna wait for me, right? Please, I do not believe you.
I will listen to you, and I will respond to you.
I do not believe you.
Don't go.
Respectfully, I do not believe you. And the fact of the matter is that the American people's voice are what need to be heard.
Yeah,
because,
they are being
because
heard.
our president is not speaking for the American people, and neither are you.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yes, that's my opinion.
Well, then sit down. We've heard your opinion. Thank you very much. Now we're going to turn to...
Who does she? You see what I'm saying? These politicians, these people in power really believe that they are above the peasants and the pissants and the common people. We are but sacrifices for them. You know what I'm saying? And let me get to another quick point. This guy and how he's going in.
Well, then sit down. We've heard your opinion. Thank you very much. Now we're going to
I'm
turn
not
to
going to
people
sit down.
who are
I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop
working on behalf
I'm going to wait
of human rights.
I'm going to exercise my free speech
until
What the point I wanted to bring up? You see how he keeps on going and going and going. He kind of reminds me of, like I said, I don't believe that both sides fully want to go to war. I believe that there's people on both sides, the left and the right, that do not want to go to war. And how he's going at it, and the fact that he may even be here, it kind of shows me that he may be off the soy for a few days. And he's actually doing one of their tactics that I've seen before, where, we've seen people on the left just overtalk you and overtalk you and overtalk you, whether you want to hear them or not. They're going to get it across. and she has the microphone. He has no microphone, and he still keeps on going and going and going. So, you know, this might even be a Democrat, an offspring from the Democrat plantation that's still on that side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Allegedly.
Free speech when you are disrupting everybody else's opportunity to speak.
This is free speech, everyone. This is free speech. That is not free speech. This is people constructing narratives that are openly hypocritical. I'm sorry. The incredible hypocrisy.
You know,
tell
maybe
me
you could
John
actually...
Foster Dulles went with Eleanor Roosevelt to bring this Declaration of the Rights of Man. John Foster Dulles was involved with the CIA.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're brilliant in your historical cherry picking.
The Pinochet regime. Please,
listen.
could you please inform me about the United States
Okay,
involvement in these historical things?
We're going to move on
Miss
to...
Clinton, will you
Frank
denounce
Medisha,
Joe
who's
Biden?
actually on
Will
the
you
front line
denounce Joe
fighting for
Biden's
human
speech?
rights, not just yelling about it. So, Frank, I want to turn to you because you are from Uganda, and Uganda's 2023 Anti-Homosexuality Act.
Which America, while she brings up the Anti-Homosexuality Act and how that ties into funding for these countries, again, why is America stepping in? Why does America feel like we have to police the world? Like if we are the superheroes of the world funded on the backs of the American people. Why? Again, she wants to enter policy and pushing other countries towards, guess what? BRICS. Like you feel me? I wish I had the message. Like that's what's pushing, because America's not going to have anything to back the dollar behind besides the military complex aspect of what comes with the US dollar. But all these countries are going there.
Criminalizes LGBT.
Allegedly. Let's bring it back to her point, what she was saying.
Criminalizes LGBT conduct in Uganda.
To push us to World War III.
Oh,
Do you
please.
understand? It's not about Israel and Palestine. It's not it's not football. This isn't football. It's not Team America.
Well, I'm sorry, but some of us are on Team America despite our flaws and our problems.
Yes, that's me.
No, she's not Team America.
And some of us, every person on this...
And don't think that she's Team Black people either. Black people out there, because guess what? Her husband allowed the crime bill to happen, okay? Her husband. Remember super predators and comments like that? But anyway, y'all let me know before I take it to the last thing, my last clip. If you stuck around this long in the video, I definitely would appreciate it if you hit the like button, join the conversation with a comment, and hit the sub button. Take this journey with me because we rocking and we rolling on this side. And y'all let me know, does he have a point? And should he be protected? and not go to that meeting with her after. But does he have a point that a lot of these people in power, whether on the left or the right, have an agenda right now where it feels like they are trying to not only push America towards intervening in the Middle East, but also trying to destroy America from all aspects. Like, we're sending money overseas. We have the American citizens literally living paycheck to paycheck, struggling. And then we also have the problem at the southern border. And now we're seeing a lot of these migrants are now being shipped to various cities throughout the country. No longer just sanctuary cities, not just major cities, also random cities. I mean, maybe they might be little sanctuary cities, but not the major ones. But it's gonna, and it may take a toll on America and I'm talking about the next generation to fully recover from it, you know? And if you got kids, how do you feel about that? Or do you think America needs to police the world? It's our duty to help out the little man, the countries that can't defend themselves. Israel has to be helped. Israel has to be helped. Also, Palestine needs to be helped. Also, Ukraine needs to be helped. Taiwan needs to be helped. And any other country, pretty much, that runs into some sort of, whether it's dictatorship that that America doesn't agree with, you know, or something that America doesn't agree with, then they need to play big brother to everybody else and get the job done no matter what. I mean, y'all let me know whatever y'all think in the comments below. And here goes my last clip. Let's go.
What role in the Middle East again does Israel play in this?
Israel was created as the instrument to bring about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of prophecy, a war that would be so terrible, where nuclear weapons will be used, so that the American citizens and the other people in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity in a one world government.
Right.
Now I'm telling you, unless the American people wake up and stop it, starting in about 1996, the Battle of Armageddon will become a reality.
What role
Stay wavy.